hello there. You look a little furry. You don't look like you're from around here.
I'm definitely from around here. I come right from nature.
Oh, really? But are you as warm and sleek and absolutely as fabulous as me?
I don't care about how I look. I just care about how I perform in the elements, because that's what you should care about, because that's what survival is all about.
Survival? Who cares about survival? The grid is never gonna go down. Nothing bad is ever going to happen.
I heard that before, and he didn't last too long.
All you do is worry, worry, worry. Can't you see that my man-made synthetic fibers are superior to you?
Okay, let's put that to the test.
Hi folks, Canadian Prepper here. Today we are checking out the #1 bushcraft item that we are going to popularize in the preparedness community. I've looked high and low for the best survival mitts out there on the market. After many years of experimentation, nothing beats these types of fur mitts. One of the most important things in wintertime is keeping your hands warm. If your hands aren't warm, you can't build stuff like you see here, okay? So you absolutely need to keep your hands warm. And a lot of people have some reservations about these fur mitts because they're big and they're bulky. They may look big and bulky, but you'd be surprised at how much dexterity you actually still have with an organic material like this. The flexibility of organic material, it feels really natural, and your hands are so warm that you don't even have to use the mitt that much. So you can actually take it off, do the work you need to do, and then you go and you warm up your hands again. It's actually multi-purpose. I can use these as a pillow. I can use them as a place to rest my knees. I can use them to clean off or brush something off. You could put your feet in here. That's another thing that I've done before, is when my feet are cold in the tent at night, you just stick your feet in here, man, you're good to go. I looked high and low for some of the best possible mitts that I could find. I've tried military grade snowmobile mitts, your highest end synthetic downfill mitt, and I've even tried goose down mitts, which is what these are. These are from Canada Goose. Now this is their extra large, so this is as big as it gets. My hands are like the average size for a man, I would say, and this is an extra large, and this is extremely tight. As you can see, there's 2 layers to these mitts. So this is the outer shell. It's just like a fleece, and there's a synthetic Gore-Tex style outer layer, and then there's this goose down fill. So the one benefit of these is that you can kind of layer up a bit. But this material right here is not abrasion resistant at all. This is kind of cool. This is grippy. This is probably going to be the most durable part of the mitt, and it's going to allow you to like grab things easily, and you know, it's not going to slide down. But again, this buffalo hide here, it's got that grabby palm as well. So, you know, it's even more grippy. Like, it's just a perfect combination. Inside, we have our sheep liner, and then we have fur on the outside, so we don't need goose down. But the problem with these mitts is that #1, they're way too tight, they're way too stiff. And then you put on this thing on top, and while it keeps your hand warm, I just find that the mobility and the versatility is not there. And my hands feel tight and constricted inside here. That constriction is going to impact blood flow to your fingers, and that's what you don't want. What is supposed to be a snug fit actually has the effect of making your hands colder because you're not getting the blood flow to your fingers. And it just doesn't feel comfortable. It just feels like it's constricting. So I know these are more of a fashionable thing, and they have this reflective material on them, which if you're into the outdoors, you kind of want to blend in a bit more. Of course, they have this, is what everybody's going for. If it's really cold out, we're talking like -40, I can take my finger glove and I can just put that inside there, okay? So that works out perfectly, and my hand's still not constricted. And you might say, well, isn't the glove loose when that isn't on? But that sheepskin, it holds the glove pretty well. It's a little bit loose, but you want that looseness. Contrary to popular belief, you don't want a nice, tight, snug fit. You want some room so that the air can stay warm around. That's why if you try to put on 2-3 pairs of socks and your feet are constricted, it's just gonna make your feet actually colder. And the great thing about these is that they're all custom, handmade, all made from a different animal, obviously. So you can brush it, and that's how you maintain it. You can condition it just like you would any type of fur. And the leather, you know, you don't want to treat the leather, but right now it's a little bit wet, so you don't want to dry it out. You want to just let it air dry slowly, otherwise you will diminish the longevity of the leather. You don't have to get a leather palm. There's other synthetic options they have, and this is going to be like a family heirloom. Like, these things take all kinds of abuse. I've put these things through so much abuse, and like, this thing is going to last forever. It's another downside of this is that there is no place to put your hand warmer. Typically with a glove like this, you would expect that there would be a flap that you could insert one of those disposable hand warmers, or use your Zippo hand warmers, which I would recommend over the disposable ones. They don't even have that on here, okay? If you want, you could easily throw one of those portable hand warmers in here, and there's a lot of room. As for heated gloves, I'm not a fan. I've tried many heated items before. They don't provide enough heat, and the batteries don't last long enough. So I would strongly advise against it. There was one company last year, we were gonna review this item. I had high hopes for it. They told me that this is a revolutionary heated glove, and unfortunately, it failed just like all the rest. I'll let you guys be the judge. I'll post a link in the description for that as well. Sorry, Canada Goose, but there is absolutely no good reason from a survival and preparedness standpoint to spend 500 bucks on this and not on this. And the thing is, these things are so incredibly rare that I don't even know how much longer these things are going to be around, because the person who makes them someday is going to want to retire. So I would encourage you to pick up a pair while you can. And I guarantee you, eventually you're going to see all winter bushcrafters wearing this type of mitt, because even if it doesn't get that cold where you are, this is something that is good to have because it's just so multi-purpose. It's not until you've used them for a day that you realize how indispensable they actually are. These are a little bit heavier, that's for sure. Like, they're probably 50% heavier than these. There's the size comparison, so it's actually not that much bigger if you compress the fur, right? And the great thing about these is that even when wet, sheep skin or animal fibers will still have their heat retention properties. If you guys want to get some of these, go through the link in the description below. Get them while you can, because they are in very, very short supply. Let me know if you have any comments or suggestions, and let me know if there's a mitt out there that you want me to test out. Anyways, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Canadian Prepper out.
The best way to support this channel is to support yourself by gearing up at CanadianPreparedness.com, where you'll find high-quality survival gear at the best prices, no junk, and no gimmicks. Use discount code PREPPINGGEAR for 10% off. Don't forget, the strong survive, but the prepared thrive. Stay safe.